I often have clients come to me wanting to get financially organised. So let's talk about that. Step 1 is to understand your position. Understanding your position starts with a statement of position. A statement of position is a list of what you own and what you owe. What you own are your assets, and that might be a bank account, a car, a house, or your superannuation. And what you owe is your liabilities or your loans, and that might be credit cards, it could be your mortgage, or it could be a personal loan. When you're listing your liabilities, go a little bit further than just the outstanding balance. Also list out the interest rate and your minimum repayments. Once you have your assets and liabilities, you can calculate your net worth by using your assets and subtracting your liabilities. This is a good starting point. Now, creating your statement of position can be a daunting task, but we've given you a template in the description box below that'll help you calculate your net worth, and there's also a budget tool in there as well. As part of this, it's also important to consider your estate plan, which is your will and your enduring power of attorney. So make sure you've got these documents in place. Once you know where you are, let's talk about where you want to be, which is step 2, setting goals. Setting goals is important to help us measure our success, and we can't figure out how to get there unless we know where we want to be. Some things you might want to ask yourself to help set goals will be, what causes me anxiety with my money? Where do I want to be? What would make me feel financially organised? When setting goals, set SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. Rather than upgrade my car, a SMART goal would be save to purchase a new Honda CR-V worth $33,500 by June 2023. Or rather than retire comfortably, it might be retire at 60 years of age on $1,200 per week net of tax. Once we figure out where we want to be, we can figure out how to get there, and we do that by spending less than we earn. Step 3, spend less than you earn. Spending less than you earn sounds simple, right? But you can't just do this subconsciously. Create a budget and stick to it. In your budget, take into account ad hoc expenses like the rates that you pay twice a year, the rego that you pay once a year, and don't forget a fun budget. If you don't allow for your discretionary spending, then you're not going to stick to your budget. Do the budget with your partner. They'll help you keep accountable. Overall, there's no get-rich-quick scheme. It's all about spending less than you earn and using that surplus income to create investment assets or repay debt. So now that you've figured out your surplus income, let's talk about what to do with it. Step 4 is spend your surplus income wisely. With your surplus, create a cash reserve, repay debt, and start a savings plan. For a cash reserve, the amount that you feel comfortable with is going to be dependent on your lifestyle. Some people are happy with 1 month of living expenses, while other people need more like 3 months of living expenses in cash in order to make them feel comfortable. Once you've got that cash reserve, then move on to making additional debt repayments. When considering what debt to repay your expensive debt first. Expensive debt is debt with higher interest rates. So that might be your credit card first, then a personal loan, then move on to your mortgage. Only once your credit card, personal loans, and mortgage are repaid should you move on to investment debt. Once you're comfortable with the level of debt that you have, or you've started paying your debt at an accelerated rate, then move on to savings plans. Savings plans can be twofold. So you might have a short-term savings plan, which you're accumulating in your bank account, and you might have a long-term savings plan, which maybe you've purchased an investment property, or you've got a managed fund portfolio, or you're even making extra super contributions. Your short-term savings plan might be saving up for that holiday that you've always wanted to go on. And your long-term savings plan might be putting more away for retirement. Step 5 is review. By now we've done a statement of position, come up with some goals, completed our budget to spend less than we earn, and started using our surplus wisely. Now, it's not a set and forget strategy. Every year, at least every year, you should review your plan and tweak as necessary. Recomplete your statement of financial position. Compare your progress to last year. Hopefully your net worth is improved and you can give yourself a pat on the back. Check your goals. Revisit your budget. Make sure you're still spending less than you earn and allocating that surplus income to debt repayment or savings plans. To improve your chance of success, keep yourself accountable by including your partner, your accountant, or your financial advisor on this journey. Subscribe to our channel to join our community to see more videos on improving your financial well-being.